Josh came into my office and said, I've got an idea for a business.
I was just at home. I found a sewing machine in my house and thought I'll just watch YouTube and teach myself how to do simple things like pocket t-shirts, and just went from there. People said, oh, if you make me one of those, could I buy it?
He started showing me a couple of his products and they were brilliant.
It was all very plain, simple stuff, so if I would buy clothing and then take it apart, alter it, put it back together. There was an email sent to every student that if they had a business idea, they could pitch for a Countdown to Launch.
Countdown to Launch is a business startup week. The way that we run it, they have the opportunity to pitch their idea to a panel of investors.
I'm hoping to find a space in Cardiff where I can expand my business in terms of production, and I can start producing all my clothes outside of my bedroom.
And we have money that we can invest in the company. If they win, they get the funding and a year's one-to-one support.
I was awarded 1,500 and I've just currently spent my first 500 of that on my last sewing machine, which allows me to finish all the garments off in the same way you would buy when you're getting it from a shop.
Josh is a really good example of an undergraduate who had an idea and had the drive, ambition and passion to turn that into reality. We can work with any student, whether they want to set up a dog walking company or whether it's a company like Charlie, who is an international company looking for multi-million-pound investment.
I'm Charlie Hanson, I'm Managing Director of Trucktail Limited.
Charlie had a very strong idea for a company that has the potential to be internationally successful.
Cardiff Met's contribution to where I am now is huge.
We supported him, gave him the networks, and he's now working in London out of a beautiful office and developing his idea and living his dream.
The financial contribution was incredibly helpful, but the expertise along the way, as we're all incredibly naive when we first started doing these things, was paramount to where I am now, so I'm incredibly grateful for the help that they gave me.
Hi, my name's Abby and I'm from Firewood Island, which is a contemporary folk band.
Working with a band's a really interesting field, a lot of legal issues that we've had to work with them on.
We had bankers come in and talk to us, accountants, and we're talking about intellectual property and all those kinds of things that are really good to know about that you wouldn't necessarily go and look for if you were just starting out by yourself.
Again, a brilliant example of the entrepreneurial characteristics that we have within our students at Cardiff Met.
If I was to meet somebody in Cardiff Met who had a business idea, then I'd say definitely go and talk to CSE, because if you've got an idea, why not give it a shot and just see where it goes.
Don't be afraid for it not to work out, because if it doesn't work out, you're in exactly the same position you were before. And so if you are ever in need of any help, then there's certainly a great avenue to explore. And there are many students at the university who have explored that and are in the very early stages of starting businesses.